If you are watching this video and listening to my words, it means you are alive. It doesn't matter how old you are. The important thing is that you are here and your life continues. But have you ever thought about where life is taking you? Do you believe that your future is in your hands? Or do you think everything is predetermined? For the Stoics, the answer to this question is simple. Some things are beyond our control, but our attitude toward them is entirely within our will. True strength lies in accepting the inevitable events of life and deciding how we respond to them. So, where is this strength? How can we use it? The answer is simple. This power is within us. We just need to discover it. Never forget this. If you worry about things beyond your control, you are condemning yourself to unnecessary suffering. People often suffer not because of what happens to them, but because of the meaning they give to those events. However, the Stoics teach us that the events of the world are neither good nor bad. It is our reaction to them that determines the strength of our inner world. Think for a moment. People around you spread gossip. The economy enters a difficult period. It suddenly starts raining while you're walking, and you get soaked. All of this is beyond your control. But instead of getting angry at the rain, you can accept it as natural. Instead of paying attention to what others say, you can maintain your inner silence. Because true freedom comes when you stop trying to control the external world and start mastering your own thoughts and reactions. People always try to control others in the world. They complain about the weather, they are dissatisfied with politics, they want others to behave as they wish. But these efforts are useless because focusing on things we cannot control only brings meaningless stress and suffering. True power is within us. We cannot change the world, but we can change our attitude toward it. The philosopher Epictetus said, "You are not disturbed by events, but by the meaning you give to them." In every situation, you have the choice to see it not as misfortune, but as a lesson. When someone treats you unfairly, it can remind you of the value of being just. When you face a difficulty, it can be an opportunity to become more resilient and strong. Discovering your inner strength means you are no longer dependent on external events. You don't change your path according to the direction of the wind. You determine your own path. You are not troubled by what others say or do because you know their actions cannot disturb the peace within you. You are strong enough to withstand the storms of life. Events cannot break you. What I am saying has been tested and proven for centuries. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Whatever they do to you, your soul remains untouched. Only you can weaken it." There will be hardships in life. Sometimes people will try to hurt you. Sometimes failures will come one after another. One day a friend you trusted may disappoint you. Another day you may face unexpected obstacles in your career. At times you will face injustice, and despite your hard work, you may not achieve the results you desire. But the Stoics teach us that all these events are just events. Their impact on us depends on the meaning we give them. What happens can only weaken your spirit if you allow it to. If someone treats you unfairly and you choose to get angry and feel weak, then that person has affected you. But if you accept the situation as it is and see it as just another test, your soul will remain strong. Stoic philosophy shows us that every hardship in life is a lesson. If you can remain patient and calm, if you do not surrender to anger and fear, no storm in life can break you. This is why the Stoics saw difficulties not as misfortunes, but as opportunities for growth. If you can learn to see every challenge in life this way, you will become one of the strongest people. How should we maintain the balance between fate and freedom? The Stoics did not deny what fate brings us. They understood that some things are beyond our control. Where and in what era we are born, the family we grow up in, what happens in the world, and even, in many cases, how our lives unfold. However, this does not mean we should be passive. On the contrary, Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of clinging to things we cannot control, we should focus on what is within our power. You move through life with your will, thoughts, and actions. The decisions you make throughout the day, the way you think, and how you treat others, all of these are results of your free will. You can read, grow, and become a better person. However, the outcomes may not always align with your desires. This is an unchanging law of life. Even the wisest individuals, despite careful planning, encounter unexpected events. The key lesson here is this: do not attach yourself to the outcome. Attach yourself to the process. Because outcomes are often beyond your control, but the process is in your hands. If you have done everything you can to reach your goal, you must let life take its course. When a seed falls into the soil, you can create the best conditions for it to grow. You can soften the soil, provide water, and ensure it gets sunlight. But you cannot guarantee that the seed will sprout. A storm may come, or the soil may not be fertile enough. Your duty is to nurture the seed as best as you can. But whether it grows or not is determined by fate. So what does this mean? It means that you must put in the effort, fulfill your duty, but not become attached to the outcome. If you have given your best and still don't achieve the result you wanted, that is not your failure. It is simply the course of life. Seneca once said, "If fate does not allow itself to be controlled, then yield to it." But remember, the only thing you truly control is your reaction. Apply this mindset to every aspect of your life. Strive for excellence in your work, but if you fail, don't dwell on the result. Show genuine love to those you care about, but don't expect the same love in return. Seek happiness, but understand that moments of sadness are also part of life. If you can live with both acceptance of fate and the will to act without passivity, you will achieve true freedom. You can shape your life, but life will also shape you. Understanding and accepting this balance will make you calmer, stronger, and wiser. Perhaps one of the most important lessons of Stoic philosophy is learning not to fear death, because death is inevitable. Whether we like it or not, we all share the same fate. Our time is not infinite, and we do not know what tomorrow will bring. This reality may scare some people, but for the Stoics, it was the greatest source of motivation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Each morning remind yourself, today could be my last day." This idea is not meant to bring despair, but to remind us that our time is limited and should not be wasted. Too often we live as if we are immortal. We get angry, hold grudges, argue over trivial matters, and waste our days as if we have endless years ahead. But tomorrow is not promised to us. The value of life is not in its length, but in how we live it. Live each day as if it were your last. This should not lead to recklessness or irresponsibility. On the contrary, it should inspire you to live more consciously and with greater purpose. Mastering your fate does not mean controlling everything. Mastering your fate means accepting what you cannot control and mastering yourself. Happiness is not found in the outside world. It is within you. Your strength lies in how you interpret what happens to you. From this moment on, you have the power to turn every event in your life to your advantage. Believe in yourself and remember, you are capable of this. This is true freedom, not controlling the external world, but mastering your inner world. Shaping your thoughts, regulating your emotions, and managing your reactions. These are all within your power. Discover this strength and master your fate. Thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to comment, "I will master my fate," so we know we are not alone on this journey. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you again soon.